Today, I am going to deliver a lecturate on the topic nuclear energy, its pros and cons. I'll cover this topic in four parts. First, introduction. Second, pros. Third, cons. And fourth, the conclusion. Starting with the introduction, nuclear energy is a critical component for India's energy sector. Currently, it delivers around 8.8 gigawatt and has a vision of contributing around 100 gigawatt in near future. We have a vision of 2047 to deliver around 100 gigawatt of nuclear power in electricity. Bills like Santibil or in bills like Santibil in uh, uh, March 2025, where the government has allowed the private players to participate in the nuclear program or to produce nuclear energy. And in April 2026, the latest development has been made in breeder, which is around PFBR, that stands for Prototype Fast Breeder System, which basically a thorium-based reactor breeder, which will be able to breed or able to make some reactors for the uh, nuclear energy. Now, the pros. First is, unlike wind or solar, nuclear energy is able to provide around the clock with 90% of its capacity, even in peak demands or a bad weather. So it's a huge win for India's critical infrastructure, even in bad times. Second is the base load, which is around the reactor is able to take the huge load of uh, the whole country, even in the cities like Mumbai, Delhi. The nuclear power plant will be able to provide the energy to each and every states. Third will be the vision. It supports the vision of India's net zero emission by 2047, as virtually it is around produces zero greenhouse gases, which contributes which contributes to India's vision of 2047 net zero carbon emission. Third will be the moving towards the cons. The very first cons is people's acceptance and trust. Even after Chernobyl and Fukushima incident, the civil society, the NGOs, and the people are not being able to accept these nuclear reactors in their areas, as they feel like their trust can be broken in, or if anything can mismanaged, the people of that area or the lives of that area will be in a very different situation, in a very difficult situation, and they can lose their lives for the even if they can't lose their life, they will left behind for generations to survive on that particular note. Second will be the proliferation and geopolitical risks, as India will be a major player in clean energy. So the proliferation and the geopolitical risks come together with in this aspect. Third will be the uh, acquisition of land and government issues, as there are many we have states, 29 states around, and some governments may accept the proposal and some may not. So uh, moving towards the goal of contributing to 100 gigawatt nuclear power will be a challenge for the central government as well as for the private players. Uh, Fourth will be the upfront cost. The For the government and even for the private players, the upfront cost is massive, and it takes around 8 to 12 years of continuous working so that the nuclear power plant can be built, even without the delays. If delay happens, then the cost will definitely go up. and it will be a economic crisis for the public sector and for the government. To the conclusion, I would say India definitely should move towards the greenhouse gas nuclear. India should definitely move towards the nuclear power plant setups and should include different countries and should talk with the different countries like Canada and as the India is talking like Canada and Kazakhstan to import uranium and also moving towards the thorium based reactors and developing by supporting the missions like PFBR, which stands for Prototype Fast Breeder Systems, and Shanti Bill 2025, and as a vision of 2047 net zero carbon emission country. It will give a huge boost for India's economy as well as for the uh, energy sector in India. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.